Hi and welcome to the Tristan channel, and today I'll be talking about the three eyes of Agamotto. Three eyes, did you say? Yes, there's three in the Marvel Universe, and what some may not be aware is we saw all three in the MCU. Pardon me. I'll be covering them in this video. Some I won't dwell. There's one, the Eye of Agamotto, which I won't cover much on in this video because I've already done a video on that, and the link to that video is in the description below. But the three eyes of Agamotto are the Eye of Agamotto, the Amulet of Agamotto, and the Orb of Agamotto. Now, some of you may not have spotted them in the films, but they are there. I've included photos in this video that show you what they were in the films. Now, number one, the Eye of Agamotto, also known as the Time Stone. The Time Stone is a remnant of one of the 6 singularities which existed before the universe. After the universe came into being, the Big Bang forged remnants of 6 singularities, the 6 singularities into elemental crystals dubbed the Infinity Stones, and hurtled them across the universe. As indicated by its name, the Time Stone holds dominion over the forces of time. The master sorcerer Agamotto fashioned a containment device, an amulet, to better wield its dangerous power. When Agamotto founded the Masters of the Mystic Arts, usage of the eye became forbidden, though Cagliostro was permitted to study the artifact and eventually wrote how to control the relic in his book. The Masters would subsequently swear an oath to protect the Time Stone with their lives, because the Time Stone ultimately became their chief weapon against the mystical forces that seek to invade and destroy Earth. In 2012, the Ancient One brought the Time Stone with her to New York City as she defended the New York Sanctum from the invading Chitauri. 5 years after the events in New York, during his training at Camotage, Dr. Stephen Strange began to read the Book of Cagliostro and learned of the eye's full power. Seeking to push himself, Strange donned the eye and opened it, revealing the Time Stone, first testing its power on his apple before using it to recreate the lost pages from the book. He was halted by Wong and Mordo, who warned him that the eye's power were contrary to the natural order of things, and the slightest misuse could result in an endless temporal loop. When the Hong Kong Sanctum was destroyed and the Dark Dimension began simulating Earth, Doctor Strange used the Time Stone to rewind the destructive events and save Wong, only to be stopped by Caecilius before the Sanctum could be fully restored. At wit's end, Strange flew directly into the Dark Dimension to confront Dormammu, trapping the dimensional being in a time loop that Strange would only break if Dormammu acquiesced to the humans' bargain. Dormammu eventually withdrew from Earth, with Strange returning the eye to its resting place in the Camotage, soon where Wong casually revealed its true nature. In 2018, Bruce Banner returned to Earth to warn the planet of Thanos' imminent arrival. After meeting Doctor Strange and Wong, the three sought out Tony Stark for his aid, who simply proposed destroying the Time Stone to derail Thanos' plan, to which Wong told him of the oath to protect it, while Strange postulated it might be their greatest weapon against Thanos. As the four debated which action to take, Ebony Maw and Cole Obsidian arrived, demanding the Time Stone. While they managed to defeat Obsidian, Maw managed to abduct Strange, who revealed he had placed a spell around the Time Stone so that it could only be taken from him if he wished it so. Strange then attempted to use the stone against Maw, only to be overpowered and brought aboard Maw's Q ship. Mid-flight, the Torturer attempted to force Strange into surrendering the stone, only for him to be slain by Stark and Peter Parker. Though Strange wanted to head back to Earth, Stark convinced him Thanos would follow the Time Stone wherever they took it, and that fighting him on Titan away from any innocence was the best course of action. Strange reluctantly agreed, but warned that he would sacrifice them all for the Time Stone if need be. Upon arriving at their destination, the three were met by half of the Guardians of the Galaxy. As introductions were made, Doctor Strange used the Time Stone to examine 14,605,000 possible outcomes of the inevitable battle with Thanos. In all but one, they would lose. In preparation for Thanos' arrival, Strange removed the stone from the amulet of Agamotto and sent it to hide among the stars. In a subsequent battle, Thanos, while imprisoned by Strange's master of the arcane, soon deduced that he had parted with the Time Stone, given that he had failed to use its power against the Titan. When Thanos was on the verge of killing Tony Stark, Strange bartered the Time Stone for Stark's life, inserting it into the Infinity Gauntlet. Thanos promptly took his leave to collect the Mind Stone. Thanos used the stone to resurrect the destroyed Soul Stone, and after achieving his goal, destroyed the stones in a third snap, which also heavily damaged his arm. In 2023, the Avengers initiated a time heist in order to resurrect the lives Thanos had claimed. Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, and Ant-Man were sent back in time to the Battle of New York to retrieve the Time, Space, and Mind Stones, where Hulk successfully convinced the Ancient One to relinquish the stone. Following the Battle of Earth, where Iron Man used the stones to kill Thanos and his army at the cost of his own life, Captain America time travelled to the alternate 2012 to return the Time Stone. The Time Stone in the present is still gone, albeit it may return due to the MCU exploring concepts like the multiverse, or Strange may find a replacement to house in the amulet in a multiverse of madness. Number 2, the Amulet of Agamotto is a powerful relic created by Agamotto, the first Sorcerer Supreme, as a containment device for the Time Stone. The eye was protected by the masters of the mystic arts for generations. On Titan, it was believed to be destroyed by Thanos. However, this is not the case, as he destroyed a forgery. Strange still wears it for reasons not yet known. However, to be fair, it has always been a part of the character's costume or wardrobe in the comics. The orb of Agamotto. Yes, we've seen it in the movie. The orb created by Agamotto is a floating relic located in Comatage that is used to monitor the mystical shield cast by the three sanctums to protect the earth. After she refused to teach Stephen Strange the mystic arts, the Ancient One retired to the orb for a meeting with the masters of the sanctums, Daniel Drum, Tina Monroe, and Solrama. She was then approached by her disciple, Mordo, who convinced her to invite Strange to stay in Comatage in order to make him an asset in the fight against the Zealots. Albeit, what we learn later is she always intended to teach him, as she knew about him from her use of the Time Stone to look into the future. Pardon me. Months later, Wong and Carl Mordo showed to Strange how the masters of the mystic arts use the orb to monitor monitor the shield generated by the three sanctums, and how the shield prevent the dark dimension to invade the earth. And it is used to explain the origin of the time stones and the other infinity stones. It is used basically like it can be used like a 4D video projector in many ways. So there you have it. The three artifacts of Agamotto. Did you spot them in the movies? I must admit, the orb one, it didn't occur to me until I read the Book of Vishanti, which they Marvel's brought out. So anyway, if you like this video, hit the like, and if you haven't, then please show support by subscribing to my channel. Until next time, folks, take care and be well.